So, I guess I'm back doing another knitting session. Because it felt good to do it last time, it was very nice. I don't know, I guess there's something just sitting down and talking to yourself for a while that's nice. It makes me feel a bit more motivated somehow. What am I doing? So yeah, as you might see if you're watching this video, everything's very red or pink, I guess maybe. That's because I've made a new camera lens again. So it turns out it's weirdly easy to make like DIY camera lenses. So at first I made a lens that was supposed to be just like a pinhole lens. So it was just like at the bottom of a Pringles can with a small little needle hole in the middle, and it worked. However, it was very, very unsharp and very dark. And then the unsharpness I heard online, I think, or somewhere, that like you want the pinhole hole closer to the sensor to make it a bit more sharp. So I had the idea to take another bottom of a Pringles can and then make a bigger hole in it, but then have like a plastic bottle cap on the inside and make a hole in that bottle cap to bring that small hole closer to the sensor. And then the bottle cap I used was red, and then I got this cool red color, so that's why it's very red. And I just feel like that's very cool, that you can just, like, 10 minutes you make a new camera lens that you can just make cool stuff with. But then, like this lens, I have it attached to my camera with a rubber band, and so I think it's a normal thing to take like the protection you screw on when you don't have a lens on, that you take one of those, like you buy an extra and then you make a hole in that and you make that into a lens. But I didn't have an extra, so I thought, why not just use some trash? Because it's also more fun to like actually use your trash, reuse, because reusing is even better than recycling. So that's why everything's very red, if anyone was wondering. And I'm still working on the same knitting project as last time. It's a slow one, but it is slowly moving forward. I think a new thing I did since last time on this one is that I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it with this camera, but I've split up the 3 sections of it. It's like, so it's a shoulder cape, and there's one part going in front of the shoulder, one part going down the arm, and one part in the back. And I was doing them together, like making it wider and wider so it would look good. But I got the idea that I could like also split it so there would be like slits in it. Because then I knit less, but still probably get the same like flowiness and coolness. And it was one of those things where I just, I got an idea, I should do it. Don't think too much about it, just do it and see what happens. It can be more valuable to try something that you haven't tried before and seeing the results than to do what you expected to do and then it turns out the way you expected it to. Because isn't it more fun to just find out new things? That's what I think. Okay, what else can I talk about? I've been working on a VR project and it crashed. I lost everything on it, which was a bit annoying. but I've been starting it up again. It's a bit annoying because I'm gonna try to make a little bit of a video of the process, but like the thing I want to do is that I have some Slime VR body sensors or body trackers, whatever it's called, and I want to use them to control a full body in Unreal Engine and in VR. But the thing is, if I understood everything correct, that the Slime VR trackers only track like the rotation and distance in relation to each other, and in Unreal that's a very hard variable to work with. So the solution that I'm finding, but haven't gotten it to work yet, but we'll see what happens, is using the same technology that VTubers use, like people who stream when they're gaming, but instead of using like a camera and their own face, they make a 3D character that shows the reactions and everything. And that's a VRM model. And wait. So there's two abbreviations with VRM and VMC. One of them is like the sort of model, and the other one is the sort of signal that's sent from the sensors to the computer, I think, something like that. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to get to work. But Unreal doesn't support that originally, so I need a bunch of plugins, and you have to like make these models in a very specific way, otherwise, like the most recent thing that happened was that I was working on it and everything was seemingly going very well. I managed to get the model into Unreal. Or no, the thing is that anyways, I got the model where I wanted it. I was working. Yeah, I wasn't like gonna be done, but I was getting somewhere for once, and then I was supposed to do a specific sort of export, and the program was just like, oh, your model doesn't have any human like forms. I was like, what? That is the weirdest error message I've ever heard, I think. And I really, it seems like no one online also knows how to fix that. So we'll see how it goes with that. I'm gonna try to work on it a bit more today. Let's see. Okay, I'm knitting a bit of a pattern, so I'm just gonna check to make sure I do it the right way. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and then I'm done with the pattern. So yeah, the pattern I'm working on right now is that this front part of the cape, whatever it is, I'm doing like a small little patch where there's gonna be also secret writing, but it's not directly Morse code, but it's an encryption method that I've come up with myself that uses like shapes and stuff to make some secret messages. Maybe I'm gonna show you one day how to read it and write it. But yeah, so I can't like in the same way do it from my head into the knitting as I would if it was just Morse code. Because I have started to memorize Morse code, because I think cryptography is very fun and interesting. And it's this weird thing where I think it's important to share knowledge with people. Like, if I discover something that's helpful for me, it's probably going to be helpful for someone else out there. So why not just share it? Though I must say I'm not the best at sharing. Like, these videos aren't really the most informative and easily accessed, I guess. But I guess I'm trying. But yeah, that it's a bit interesting to be like, oh, the sharing information and stuff is so important, while also being super into secret messages and hiding messages and stuff. But I feel like they like they're good for different reasons somehow, and I can't explain that more, I guess, right now. I think it's the thing that there's something nice with a secret message, that you really take your time writing it and take your time decrypting it and reading it. That there's something quite beautiful with the level of involvement that you accept when you work with secret messages. You don't just read the message, you sit with it for quite a while to either encrypt it or decrypt it. There's something quite nice with it. It's kind of like knitting. Like, you could just buy a new piece of clothing, but instead you choose to make it yourself. Like, take it slow, be with it for a long time, until it is finally ready, until it is a piece of clothing, or until it is a message. There's something quite nice with that. Okay, another part where I need to follow a pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. Okay, I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. Yes, I think I did it correctly. Right, let's see. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. This part of the pattern is a bit easy to lose count on, I guess. It's also easy to lose count when you're trying to talk to a camera at the same time. Which, admittedly, I might not be doing a great job at that moment, thanks to the knitting. Oh, it's like going back to the point with the VR and the full body model and stuff. That the error message said like, oh, your model doesn't have a. I don't remember exactly what it said, but something with like human form or human something. I kind of like that, and maybe I should. Guess like the model wasn't very like, it was humanoid, but it's just like a bunch of shapes basically. Maybe I should make it less human once, see if that works. Probably won't, but I'll figure out some way to get this to work, I'm sure. It's just, or also if it doesn't work, then I guess it wasn't supposed to work, and then I'm gonna do something else. But I guess it's the thing when you have an idea for something you want to do, so you do want to get to that end goal. But if I don't, I don't. I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do, I guess. I also started having meetings about I'm gonna have a solo exhibition in Luleå in November. Very excited. I made a 3D scan of the space I'm gonna have, and I think I'm gonna like pop that into Blender, maybe like take some pics of my artwork and stuff, like move it around, see where I want it. It's a fun way to work with exhibition, to like do a scan of it, and then you're very free to experiment without having to be there. Okay. I feel like that was a good meeting session. Yes, short, but I felt like that was the right point to end it. So thank you for listening, and see you next time.